This is a quick recap of the Board of Aldermen meeting from February 7th, 2023. Quick caveat, this is going to be a little bit longer than typical because it's going to go into a little bit of minutia, but stick with me all the way through the end. We got to hear from Miss Monica McGinnis, who's the president of the Clinton chapter of the NAACP, who talked to us a lot about transparency, specifically when redrawing the ward lines as we move forward. There's a certain percentage of population that's supposed to fit inside all of the wards. Some of the wards are a little bit over that, some of them are under that, and as we move forward, we're trying to get them to match a little bit. It could affect what ward you're in the next election, but more will come your way later on. We heard from Marley Price, our Director of Communication and Tourism, about her first 5 months on the job. She jumped in right about Christmas time and says she's got a lot of plans for next year's Christmas festivities. She talked a good bit about the website redesign that's in process. Those changes should be coming out in the summer. A Clinton app is in the making. You'll be able to find updates and other information there a little quicker on your mobile device than if you had to go simply to the website. The big thing she talked about that's in effect right now is something called Text My Gov. This is a two-way communication tool. It allows you to text in some information, and it allows you to receive information from the city, such as emergency information and such. There are two ways to opt in. The first way, text Clinton, C-L-I-N-T-O-N, to 91896. That's Clinton to 91896. Or you can text the word hi to 601-488-3563. 601-488-3563. I went ahead and opted in myself as she was telling us all about it. It's that easy and it's that fast. Then we jumped into the agenda. The largest part we took care of involved the special election that's coming up that involves medical marijuana and the city. Rewind to the past. The city of Clinton opted out of medical marijuana because the rules and regulations were not codified just yet. And so that kind of puts you in a precarious situation. The city could opt back in if elected by the people in special election. They had to get 1,500 signatures and they got that. So moving forward, this is all about the special election and medical marijuana. The first thing we voted on was an ordinance that would go into place if the people voted to opt back in. If the citizens so choose and they wanted to accept medical marijuana inside the city limits, that's production, manufacturing, shipping, and sales, we have an ordinance ready to go that will kind of keep everything afloat and look out for the best of the city. By approving this ordinance, this was not an endorsement by the Board of Aldermen, but a wise measure to have in place should the citizens vote in favor of medical marijuana. In order for the citizens to vote one way or another, we had to approve and go through a few motions to get the special election in place. This includes setting up the location, which will be at Traceway Park, and approval for the voting machines to be used here in the city. We also approved a zoning ordinance that would allow certain aspects of medical marijuana to exist in the city should the citizens vote it in. If the citizens, however, do not vote in favor, then all of this is a moot point and we move on. We got a quick update on the Mississippi College project. In order to move forward, they have to survey, do some geotechnical examinations of the land, and so we approved that process. Moving on, the board voted to approve the hiring of 5 new police officers, which gets the city up to 56 police officers, and approved 1 new crossing guard to work in the mornings at the school district. We approved an agreement to allow the police department to purchase the rights to a new database that will help their investigators. Approved the purchase of a new F-150 truck that came from grant money, which is always good when you buy something with somebody else's money. Approved some hires with the Public Works and Parks and Rec. Approved the purchase of a new tractor for Public Works. I believe this one's bigger than the R2 unit, so don't look for the droids anymore. There's only one. Approved a contract for some groundskeeping around the city. Approved the new Arby's sign that's going to go in front of the new Arby's, and voted to approve a new short-term rental location in Old Town Clinton. We also voted to promote Jimmy Baldry from deputy clerk to city clerk. Russell Wall is retiring, and Jimmy will be a great replacement. Thanks so much for sticking with me. If you see me out and about, make sure you say hello. Keep taking care of each other. Look out for your neighbor, and I really appreciate your time.